Looking for some ridiculously cheap coins, check out fifacheap.com. Use JMX at checkout to get 5% off all your purchase. They're mad cheap and 100% reliable. What's going on, guys? It's Joel here. Welcome to a downgrade squad builder. So today we're going to be looking at some of the players that haven't necessarily been playing as they should be doing, or they're not playing as well as they did last season, or they're underperforming as compared to their rating. And maybe if they continue in this way to the end of the season, then they might end up getting a downgrade. I just thought it's not going to happen, obviously, January downgrades, but it's an interesting thing to look at. And we're looking at all the players outside the BPL because I have already done just the BPL one. And if you haven't seen that video, go check it out after this one. Now, I was going to do downgrades and upgrades for everyone else all in one squad builder, but then I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this with AJ3 FIFA, so he's going to do all the upgrades and I'm going to do all the downgrades. So after you watch this video, make sure you go check out AJ3 FIFA's video. He's done all the upgrades for all the other leagues. It's very interesting and you guys are going to go watch that. So make sure you sub while you're over there to him as well. So I was just reading through my comment section, as you do, just because I like to stay in touch with you guys. I like to read your comments. It's really awesome. I don't necessarily get a chance to reply to them all, but I do pretty much read all of them. And someone said that I wank to Taylor Swift. Has he got hidden cameras in here or something? I'm not really sure how he knows that. Fuck. Oh shit, yeah, he only said I think, so no, of course not, no. It's called shake it off, not wank it off. He's gonna hate. Anyway, so into the downgrades now. I'm not necessarily saying they should be downgraded, but I struggled to find people. So literally, this is just the team of the players that potentially, if they continue as they're going, they could end up a lower rating next year than they are this year. And I took a lot of you guys' feedback from Twitter and stuff from this, so it's not 100% my fault if I get it wrong. So I'm just going to blame you guys on Twitter, so we'll go with that. Anyway, in goal we have Weidenfeller. I thought he's just got to be Weidenfeller. Dortmund are 18th in they're 17th in the Bundesliga, and there are only 18 teams. Now, you guys make sure to stick around for the last striker, because he's the most interesting one in the squad. Right back where Dani Alves, obviously Barcelona aren't doing great, and I was told that Dani Alves is not playing very well at all. Basically, Messi and Neymar have saved Barca this season because they've been pretty awful elsewhere, compared to their normal standards, that is. Then we have Subotic, again, the same reason he's got to be in there, because his team are second to last in the Bundesliga, and he's meant to be one of the best centre-backs in the league, and he's playing the worst out of Hummels, and fucking, who's the other one? Curtis, that's the geezer. And then we have Vidic. He's barely really played for Inter Milan, and they are doing like awful as well. They're like 12th, and Vidic is 83 rated, and he's not getting in against all the other centre-backs for Inter, and they're much lower rated, so I think he probably isn't performing to his 83 value. Piszczek at left back, even though he's a right back. Again, the whole Dortmund thing, and he's actually been one of the worst Dortmund players this season, according to WhoScored.com. CDM, we have Khedira. He's barely played. I think he may have been injured a bit, but even if they are injured and they don't really play much, EA still downgraded them at the end of the season, and he just hasn't been playing as well as he did last year, so that's why he's in here. Lavezzi has been terrible for PSG. He's barely scored. I think he scored 2 and got 1 assist all season so far. And for the sort of player that, like, 82 rated player, he's one of their best players, supposedly, most supposed to be anyway. And Lucas Moura is completely outperforming him. He's barely getting into the team. And yeah, that's why he's in there. El Shaarawy as well. This one's so sad to see. Stefan El Shaarawy, the guy with the crazy haircuts, just really isn't performing for AC Milan this season. He was so good the season before, and he's amazing the season before that, and his standards have just really dropped this season. I think he might have been injured a bit, but still, he's just been like just a shadow of what he was before. Now, Anthony Stokes is in here, and now this is completely down to Twitter. Someone told me this on Twitter, like quite a few people told me this on Twitter, and I don't watch any Scottish football, so you're just going to have to take their word for it. And apparently Anthony Stokes is not playing well. And then again, we have Immobile. He's been the worst Dortmund striker this season. Compared to how he was last season, he was incredible last season, banging them in the Serie A. This season, not so much, and he just really hasn't been performing as to the level we would expect. So finally, lads, we have Luis Suarez. Now, before you go mental and you're like, what the fuck, Joe? Oh my god, I can't believe you put Luis Suarez in. I'm going to kill you. Which is, I know some of you are going to do that. Last season, okay, for Liverpool, he was amazing. He was literally... There was Messi, Ronaldo, and then Suarez. It just had to be. He was incredible. And now this season, he hasn't lived up to those expectations. I know he's moved to a new club, and that's hard, but he's only got 1 goal in the league. And he's just not performing to the 89 rating level that he is. Now, I don't necessarily think he will get a downgrade next year. I think he should go on to pick up his form. But at the moment, if he continues the way he's going, I mean, he's halfway through the season. If he gets 2 goals, in the league. I know he was banned for a bit. He hasn't played as many matches, but he still only scored 1 goal in the league. And for Liverpool, by this point, he scored fucking like 10 times that, at least, probably 20 times that. I don't even know. But so Suarez is in there. He's controversial, and I know it's hard to fit into a club, but he hasn't been performing to the outstanding standards that he was last year, and to like the quality that he really does have. So guys, that is the end of the squad builder. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please do subscribe down below and smash a like on the video. That'd be freaking awesome. Make sure you go and check out Andy's channel now. I'll put a link in the description down below. Go check out his video on the upgrade squad builder, and go drop him a sub as well. That's some very interesting teams, some really interesting players in there. You're gonna go look at that. Want to go look at that, so maybe you can see what players will get January upgrades, which is exciting. Yeah, we're smashing it on YouTube at the moment, guys. Thank you so much. Team of the Year is just literally tomorrow, and I'm excited. Trust me, big things for Team of the Year, big things planned. I will not disappoint you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for all the support. You guys are the freaking best. Team Swift for life. You guys are the fucking legends. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, sluts.